Hello, I'm Abdi Osman and welcome to my documentary about youth development in football. In this documentary, I'll be giving you different perspectives on the current English youth structure. In this documentary, I'll be giving you facts, fans' views and also expert opinions, and also an Italian point of view to compare and contrast. This, as you can see, is Wembley Stadium, the home of English football. English national team must come under huge scrutiny after their poor showing in the FIFA World Cup in 2010. England started off poor and just got worse, and FIFA weren't helping as well.
Lampard! Brilliant! It was in now! And surely crossed the line!
This was supposed to be England's year. After the World Cup, the FA were pressured to make changes in how the English youth football system is run, and they did. But I'm going to find out if the FA's changes have actually worked. I went to Dagenham Redbridge to interview Wayne Burnett, their academy manager, about what he thinks about the English youth system.
I know in other countries such as France and Spain, they've managed to have more contact time with their youth players. I think they've brought dimension to our football. Has it ever had a negative impact? I think it has, certainly on our national game, because it certainly restricts the English-born players to give them an opportunity, and it restricts potentially English players playing in the Premier League.
I went to Tottenham Hotspur's Champions League home match against AC Milan to see what the fans thought about foreign players and their effects on the English league and also on young English players.
I think they bring talent and flair and make the game more exciting.
I think foreign players bring something different to the game, but as long as there's not too many of them, it gives a chance for the young English lads to come through.
I think they need to supplement the amount of foreign talent needed to come to this country, but no, I don't think they honestly are.
Are foreign players a problem to Serie A and other leagues? Absolutely not, because of players like Abramovich, Boateng and also Modric. The Serie A is more of a business, and Milan are rich clubs that have a lot of power. We also give fringe players lots of chances, and also help schools develop young players.
After the World Cup, the FA introduced the 25-man squad rule. This is a new rule introduced this season to encourage teams to use more homegrown players, and the aim is to help develop the England national team for the future. I went to the Essex FA headquarters to interview Chris Evans and talk to him about what the next steps are in helping English football at grassroots level and also professionally. What schemes have you put in place to help young players get more involved in football?
And the FA is definitely doing an awful lot to try and make sure that the next generations are coming through. One of the recent things that's developed is the Player Development Centre in Burton. Building work, I understand, is underway for that. The diggers are in there building sort of a central hub in the centre of the country to make sure that there's a central place where people can go and excel. But one of the more recognisable ones at our level, at grassroots level, is the FA Skills Programme and the Tesco Skills. That focuses on 5 to 11-year-olds. They organise, there's a couple of hundred skills coaches which operate around the country, and Essex are lucky enough to have a handful of those. They have what are called skills centres, which is a regular drop-in centre at various parts of the county. The price of a session is about £1 for an hour or two, and the idea behind FA Skills is to get people enjoying football.
Do you think the number of foreign players in the Premier League contributed to England's poor World Cup?
Obviously the gauge that a lot of people use for the actual standard of English football, a lot of World Cup as the sort of pinnacle people use. The world, if we're doing well in the World Cup, all must be good. If we go out in the earlier stages, perhaps the state of English football isn't too good. Obviously in the last World Cup we would have liked to have done an awful lot better. As soon as England go out the World Cup, in all the phone-ins and all your TV and everything, everyone says we need to start again. We're not doing as well as the other countries in Europe or around the world.
After last summer's World Cup, everyone was saying that the current England team are very old, so let's ask some England fans who they think should be in the new England team.
Jack Wilshere.
Joe Hart.
Theo Walcott.
Adam Johnson.
Chris Smalling.
Arnold Lennon.
Jack Rodwell.
17-year-old Danny Welbeck.
Fresh Kid P, Fresh Kid T. Oh yeah, we back. Oh, and Zafoon, by the way. Yeah, Jones. Yeah. Chitty bang. And we, hey yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream. More money, more problems. When I get it, I'ma pile it up. Now I'm dope on the bread, we can toast so fresh. How we flow, everybody get the style from us. Once was a kid with the other little kids. Now I'm ripping up shows and them fans going wild with us. Tell mommy I'm sorry, this life is a party. Remember you was a kid, reminisce days of
These are some of the upcoming English talents, and I went and spoke to one, Jason Toon, who is a child athletic academy player. I want to ask him, from a first-hand point of view, what he thinks are the problems with the English youth system. How hard is it these days for young players to develop into top footballers? What do you think is wrong with the playing style of English academy teams? From a first-hand point of view, what do you think when you see foreign players being brought into English academies? Do you agree with what Jose Mourinho was quoted saying, that English teams teach young players how to play the game and European academy teams teach young European kids how to win the game? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with what Jose Mourinho said, because in this country they just like to kick the ball long and they don't really teach you how to play the football properly. So yeah, in European they include all the skills and everything, so they teach you how to win games, not just play football.
Well, that's it for my documentary. I've given you facts, fans' views, and also expert opinions. So, thanks for watching. But one thing's for sure, the Premier League is the most entertaining league in the world.